Hey guys, welcome back to the Horizon Aquatics YouTube channel. I'm with Rachel, the plant index lady. But today we are going to be scaping this ADA 120cm aquarium. Was previously scaped by the one and only Josh Sim. Unfortunately, all good things come to an end, don't they?
It had a very good run though, didn't it?
It did. We got the best out of it.
Yeah.
And now it's due for a rescape.
Big shoes to fill.
Big shoes to fill.
So we're going to go a little bit opposite. So Josh, when he scaped, it did quite an advanced layout, but we sort of want to bring it back to basics and make something that's going to be really easy for beginners, people new into the hobby to replicate. So we are going to go with something extremely simple, probably quite low tech. And we are going to try to just stick to using one species of plant as well, a very easy beginner plant.
Yeah, we've got quite a cool twist for it, haven't we?
Yeah. Should we just crack on?
Yeah, we'll crack on.
What we're doing first?
So no, where do you want to start?
Do you want to put sand in first?
Oh, that's different, isn't it? We can do.
What sand do you reckon?
Oh, I think dawn sand.
I was thinking dawn
sand.
Yeah. Yeah. It's not
right,
in any of the Yay. I was going to high five you. You're like, yay. You Psych. Oh my God. Right, let's go get sand.
So I would describe this sand as greyish.
Yeah. It's really nice though, isn't it? It's very like speckly. I was going to say freckly.
It's neutral, but dark at the same time.
Yeah.
Light at the same time.
Yeah.
Grey, but beige, greyish.
I think it's definitely going to go with Seiryu. So
yeah, because it's got all them dark tones in there, hasn't it?
Yeah.
I really like it.
Let's put her in then.
Shall I do the honours?
Yeah. I'm also intrigued to see if 5 kilos will be enough for a 120.
And I also think I'm going to drop it everywhere.
Can't gauge it. Oh yeah, you were maybe too short for this.
I know, I did think. Are you sure you want the smallest, shortest person to go for it? I don't think it's going to be enough.
No, I think we might need a little bucket.
Although it's just for a thin skim, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh, it looks lovely.
Looks beautiful, does it?
Yeah. Oh, it's lovely.
I think, do you think like another 2 kilo would do the trick?
Yeah, I think so. God, I am so short.
It's so dusty now. It's because we've been slapping it around. Weirdly though,
Excuse me.
slapping it around. Weirdly though, even though it's like got quite a lot of dust particles here, I've never actually washed this, putting it underwater. It's fine.
Yeah, I don't think it's any different to any like normal sand.
No.
Like, I don't think you need to pre-wash it.
I don't.
Your filter will probably sort that out.
Has me coffee come?
It has.
I don't know, maybe a 2 kilo bag. Obviously, we'll need extra for like touching up, but
yeah,
that's actually covered quite nicely.
It's not bad, is it? Should we just start with that for now? We can put a bit extra in later.
Yeah. It was just something to put the wood on more than anything, wasn't it? So it wasn't just on glass.
I suppose so.
Right, time for a coffee break.
Yes. We've only been filming 2 minutes.
I like this kind of filming.
Ta-da.
Nicole, I was actually joking. I didn't mean actually have a coffee break though.
And don't you withhold my coffee.
I like that. We've not used it in like big volume, have we?
No.
Like we've only put it in a little tank. Oh, have we? No, we haven't, have we?
Sorry, I'm not listening. I'm having my coffee. It's break time, Rach.
It's me
I
getting
don't
excited.
care anymore.
I'm getting
I've seen a couple of buckets of sand.
Yeah, no, this is it. We said simple.
Simples?
Yeah.
It's always this. So we go from Grand Champion Aquascaper Josh Sim to just this.
No, just kidding. I suppose I should carry on. I'll come back to me coffee. Right.
Oh, that was hot.
So, shall we we've pre-selected a couple of bits we like, and it's just Corbo root, isn't it? Which is an easy hardscape to get hold of. It's basically just like really nice driftwood. It looks like this quite often, so it's not hard to find pieces that look good like this, is it, really?
Yeah, it's a bit of a cheat code. It's almost like scapes itself, this stuff, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Or it can.
And they're pretty reasonably priced as well. Like we sell these, what is it, about 45 quid for this huge piece?
Yeah. Which is, when you've got a tank like a 120, which is a lot of like real estate to fill, hardscape can be quite expensive.
Oh, you
so
can spend
using
hundreds,
Corbo is like a cost-effective way of doing it. So
and these smaller bits are about 30.
Yeah.
So really, for a 4-foot hardscape, it's
pretty good.
Pretty reasonable, isn't it?
Should we try and get this big boy in?
Yeah.
Is that the one we should put in first, I reckon?
I think so.
Do you reckon?
I think we had it about that way around when we were playing with it, but we'll
let you hold the lights.
Get the solar algebras out the way. Oh, God.
Am I going to hit anything?
Don't think so.
Do you think we might need to move it over a smidge, or do you think it's about right?
Honestly, don't know.
I think it's a bit more like that.
Mm-hmm.
So,
yeah, that looks better.
I think I just... Oops. Right, it needs to move over to the left. The middle of the tank lines up with this
right, okay.
Here.
So if we give it a little bit more room,
yeah,
round about there, do we think?
Yeah. Oh.
Obviously, as well, like these woods do have quite flat edges. But it doesn't really matter because, like what we've done here, this flat edge looks weird. So we can just kind of like shuffle them into each other.
Yeah, and we'll hide it with like Anubias and stuff anyway, so it's not...
Exactly, they're quite easy to disguise, aren't they?
It's easy to disguise with moss, especially if you're using moss. But we don't know if we are, do we? So
we're not sure yet, are we? But we've got lots of plants. So this is like the main wood structure we wanted, wasn't it? Nice and basic, not too many pieces of wood because we didn't want people to be overwhelmed by like hardscape, because if you look at like some of the others in the gallery, so like Balbies, let's say, or I'm trying to think what else.
Well, even like
my 60 year
Ladies 2 tanks,
they're quite,
even
though they're like quite simple looking almost still, there's more pieces of wood involved, so there's more gluing together, which is easy, and we're going to show you how to do it.
Yeah.
But what we didn't want is for it to be so all over the place. It's like, well, where do you start? And there's like 9 different bits, so keep it simple. 3 pieces of wood. Someone can create that's really nice at home.
Yeah.
And that was kind of the idea, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think as well, if you remember the old Epiphyte Island that you and James did, which was quite popular in the gallery. Everyone was drawn to it, but it was probably a bit more complex than this. You probably used a bit more wood.
I think I did actually use 9 pieces. I don't know. That's what I was thinking of when I said it earlier.
Yeah.
But it was 9 Corbos, like all vertical, and it was really quite tricky to do, to be honest.
Yeah. So it's kind of like that aesthetic kind of, but simplified a bit more.
Yeah.
Because we've realised we were kind of missing that in the gallery, I guess.
Yeah.
Very simple, but it's so bold and striking.
It is.
Like for 3 pieces, it's quite an epic looking scape, isn't it? And when you walk in, it is a bit like, whew. So,
yeah. It's definitely got that impact, hasn't it?
Hopefully, yeah.
And the next step's going to be like putting all the rocks in just to make it even more. So like here, where like these come together, that's perfect. Where you've got like this wood, they all kind of flow really good. But we wanted like these to be a bit more enhanced, so we're going to use the rocks to do that next, aren't we?
Yeah. And then.
So we've got some rocks. There've been some more rocks. Should we start putting some rocks in, I suppose?
Yeah, we'll just put it in, see what happens. We can always take out if we don't.
Should we start adding a few bits in then?
Yeah.
Oh, hell, I moved it already.
I'm going to try and make sure that we get some that are going to make good anchor points for gluing.
Yeah.
Because, well, that's still got... I'm going to have to move this because it's still got a sticker on it. Are you going bigger rock at the back?
I think so. I'm just kind of getting some touch points, and then I thought...
Yes.
We can jazz it up at the end, I suppose, can't we? Is that what you're thinking?
Yeah, I'm just kind of guessing at the minute.
Yeah. Kind of want a piece in there, I think, but
I mean, we need to make sure we've got pieces what's going to allow us to put epiphytes in. So we need to create lots of like little pockets. Yeah.
We're kind of going the same shape, which is always good.
Yeah.
I don't like this. This one.
I don't like that one.
I think we might need some smaller pieces as well, you know?
Yeah, me too.
I wanted that one.
Get it? Sorry, I just threw it. I threw it at you. I threw it at you.
This one as well. So that looks nice. I like that one.
Fits in better, doesn't it?
I think so. What do you think of this side?
I like yours. No, I like it. That's kind of... I don't know if that one looks a bit daft. It's coming up when it should be going down.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
I need to find something to block me hole.
I feel like because you've got quite angular pieces, I need angular pieces on this side.
Oh, that white's very white, isn't it? But I like that stone.
Can you just flip it round?
See, I love this stone. I love the shape of it. But I feel like this white's too much white compared to all the others.
Yeah.
What do you think? Do we risk it for a biscuit? Or, I mean, it's even...
I feel like it's a bit distracting.
It's very bright on that side, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a bit distracting, isn't it?
I need to find this exact rock, but with no light. How is this possible? No. I'm gonna have to go get some more rocks. Are you doing on my side?
I'm I'm sabotaging it. What? I couldn't tell if I was just trying something, if it needed to be slightly higher.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Whatever you did, I quite like it anyway.
You actually?
Yeah.
Oh, that's... Why do you keep picking rocks with a white line in it?
I've just done it again, haven't I?
It's a Cruella de Vil rock. It's got a white stripe. Oh, it fits so good as well. Maybe we just use it. I mean, that's got quite a lot of white in it.
That's not
less
as white
distracting.
as the other one.
No, I just use it.
Let me try and flip it. It looks stupid though.
No, it has to go that way, doesn't it? So it probably looks like quite a lot of rock, but we're doing that for a few reasons. One, because we're going to need to glue this wood, because otherwise bits of it are going to float. So we need, firstly, something that we can create anchor points with and glue the wood down. But secondly, like the more little crevices and like little cracks that you make are going to make perfect sort of like points for plants, especially epiphytes, to be glued into. So yeah, it's for a few reasons. And also I think such a bold hardscape in terms of the wood probably needs the rock to match it. I think that probably has to be quite striking too. So, but I think we've definitely created a lot of pockets and stuff for the plants to go in. I quite like it. I think we're probably not far off there.
Do you know what is annoying
I think your
me?
side's better than mine, and I think it's because you got the better rocks.
Shut up. Do you know what is annoying me?
Go on.
That piece of rock going that way. Look at it. Where's she off?
Only she knows. Do you think?
I think it's because you touched my side, so now... Oh yeah, that would work.
Does that better?
I think so.
I need to look at it.
Now you've made a hole as well.
We've got gravel to fill in though, haven't we?
I've got some sneaky stash of rocks here, look.
Have you? So
Yeah.
you've been holding out on the good stuff.
I haven't.
You have.
I
Look at
haven't.
that. Look at the textures on that. Beautiful. Look at that.
You can have it if you want it.
I don't know where to put it.
I don't know.
Look at this little tunnel.
It's quite cool, isn't it? Should we stand back and have a little look? See?
Yeah, I think we should look at it from afar.
I'm so dusty.
What do you think? I can't tell if that rock on my side is like too high. Like if I take this out, because this is what I was debating when you were gone, do you think that is too...
It looks like it flows better without.
Does it?
Mm-hmm.
If I changed it to this from this rock though, because I feel like that one... Oh, that fits lovely in there.
Which
like
one?
the one that I've just swapped it to.
Yeah, that looks softer. Before it kind of looks like bulbous.
Yeah,
like on the camera it looks more smooth as well. I like that.
Yeah, it's flatter, isn't it?
Yeah, whatever you just did there, it flows better.
I think we shouldn't add any more.
No, I like that rock you added on my side as well. Even
Yeah,
though
it
you
just-
went into my side. How rude.
Well, it's just because I had a slightly high bit on my side, so I feel
No,
like
it's
it
better.
needed to... Otherwise, it was going to be too flat.
Yeah, because then we can add some like
What do
little
you mean your
ANUBIAS.
side? It's a joint tank.
It's my side.
Don't be getting all possessive now.
Yes, boss. What do you think? We can always like add some more
Yeah,
later, but I reckon we should glue it up.
yeah.
And then, because we might use detailing gravels yet anyways, and that always adds another texture again, doesn't it?
Yeah, and all the little gaps and stuff that we haven't filled,
Mm-hmm.
we can fill in with the gravels.
Yeah.
Galaxy gravel.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I reckon so.
I reckon too. I reckon. Okay, I think we should go grab some glue and...
Rachel.
Okay, all right.
Rachel Ellis.
I think we're ready to glue. Should we go shopping?
Yeah, come on then.
Come on.
We need some of that fluff stuff, don't we?
Where will we go shopping?
Oh, I don't know. I've heard of a good little shop called
Horizon.
Horizon. Oh, here we are.
What colour?
I reckon we're going to need grey and brown, you know.
Okie dokie. Brown for the wood, grey for the rock.
Yeah.
Okie dokie.
Get one of each of them. Because we've got a lot of wood to glue to each other and a lot of rock to glue to the wood.
Have we got glue?
If we need some glue.
Should we use...
Have we got any big hardscape glues? Yeah, they'll be at the till, won't they?
Yeah. Are we going to need... We're going to definitely... I'm just thinking, should we use one of these or not? Because it's got the precision.
We don't need the plant one. We could just get these.
Oh, yeah.
I think we've got some open already, to be honest.
All right, fair dues. Remember that time where I saved you with the glue? And then
What happened again?
You glued something to your finger, so I quickly reacted and pulled it off your finger, and then it glued to my finger.
Fine, I just watched. I was like, oh no.
I saved you.
It was like saving a baby, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm going to need some tweezers.
Yeah,
They're
me
underneath
too.
all this rock.
So explain the Dymax for us.
Okay. Well, basically, it's like a fibrous material, and it's really good at wedging in between the gaps of your hardscape, between like wood and wood or wood and rock and rock. And it comes in different colours, so you can match it to your hardscape. All right then.
Sorry.
Very nice.
Take off.
Thank you. And because it's like fibres, there's like more surface area on it than if you use something like toilet paper, which still does work, but this definitely sets stronger in our experience.
Right.
It creates the chemical reaction a lot stronger and a lot quicker when you put the hardscape glue on it. And it basically just sets into like an inert, almost feels like plastic, but yeah, we started using it, haven't we, when we've been gluing hardscape, and it's very good product.
What colours are you using then?
I'm using grey at the moment, just because I want to bond all this bottom bit together. Just get it with tweezers, cork it in, get the good old Horizon glue, Horizon Hardscape glue, equipped with precision tip, and then just drizzle it on. And then it smokes like the clappers. And it also goes darker as well, so you don't really see it.
I can't open it.
She's stuck. Oh, that's because you've got gloves
I've
on,
done
innit?
it, yeah.
Struggling.
I've done it. These good gloves aren't helping.
So this might be a really stupid question, but how do you know which colour to put where? So if you were doing rock to wool, which colour do you choose?
It almost doesn't really matter, I suppose. Unless you know that you're gonna see it, it doesn't really matter too much. Like obviously rock on rock, like what I've just done there, that's so subtle now. And you don't really notice over either, but...
It's just better than like using tissue, isn't it? Because you get like a big white solid like lump when you use tissue, whereas this just gives a bit of a more natural transition. So I suppose it wouldn't matter all that much which colour you used, because like as long as you're using the colour that one of the hardscape elements is, then I suppose you'll be fine. So I have got a bit of glue on the hardscape, but because we're doing this dry, it won't leave like a residue. If the wood was wet, it would probably turn white, so it reacts with the water, but it should be fine on this. But if you do get like marks on your hardscape or stuff, you can just cover it with plants or moss or any plants that you're using, really. These precision tips are so handy.
They are, aren't they?
Yeah.
Especially if someone really messy like me.
Yeah. Oh God, get out, she's gonna blow. Look at that smoke.
I don't think it's going to go anywhere now. Like,
no.
There's something, but yeah, that's not going anywhere. I think I've literally just like used my full strength there.
Okay, don't use any more though, but that's good.
Strength.
Yeah, who's this?
The
That
whole
is actually...
tank was moving.
I know.
Actually.
Yeah.
I reckon if you lift... Stop! Although I do reckon if you lifted that, the whole tank could come with it.
Maybe.
Well,
I'm not sure I can lift the whole tank.
No. But that is sturdy.
She's sturdy.
She is sturdy. And we don't have to wait. We can just plant and fill because it's like set straight away.
Yeah, because if I don't know, I'm way too impatient to wait for wood to sink. This would take like 6 weeks.
I'm going to say longer.
Well, yeah, at least.
Remember that piece of wood in your old tank that didn't sink for like a year?
Yeah.
I mean, that is a bit heavier, but yeah. Like, it can take so long, can't it?
Especially with a big hollow.
Yeah.
Just get some glue.
Just get some glue. Should we put some gravel in? Gravel.
Do you think we should?
I mean, it does. I do like the clean vibe.
I like the clean vibe. But do you think it needs it?
I like graded gravel.
Come on then. If you like graded gravel, I'll put graded gravel in there.
No, we have to both agree on this.
I think I like it either way.
But it does look nice and clean, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Do you know what? We should maybe put a little bit more sand in.
Do you think?
Sometimes I just like to, I don't know about you, but I just like to sort of brush the sand up and in between so that it looks like more natural. Can't explain what I mean, but like, so the rock sits in it more.
To look
so it's not just plonked on, so it like softens all the edges and makes it look like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I know it doesn't always stay like that, but... Should we just plant and see what happens?
It's up to you. I think we should just... why don't we add some more sand and see how you feel about the graded gravels? Because you want to add more sand anyways, don't you?
I don't know.
I'm going to go get some more sand.
Do you reckon?
Yeah.
I just don't know.
We'll need some fresh anyway to freshen up every so often.
Yeah, we will.
I think 2 kilos will be enough. Do you want to do it if you like it on the rocks and stuff, so you can get your little...
I need a
fix.
Yeah, I mean, it's all pointless. As soon as you put water in, it's going to move anyway.
I know, but
I feel like there needs to be...
happy.
We've got a little brush. Have we got a little brush? We might not need it, but I've spilt some on the rocks. Plus, I just want to fill some of there's like some little gaps between stuff that I just wanted to fill in a bit. Which, to be fair, probably would be better done with gravel, but it depends if we use it or not. We have got a load of Anubias. In fact, did you order every single species that you could get from Tropica?
Yeah, every single species.
Yeah. So Tropica have supported this build by supplying us with the plants, haven't they?
Yeah,
so,
which is very kind of them.
Shout out to Tropica. Yeah, let's have a look.
See what we got. These are all mini coin. Lots and lots of mini coin.
You open one up?
I suppose I couldn't, can I? Because we're going to use them. Mini coin. Tissue culture. You would expect it to be really melty, but it actually, when we've used it before, we don't find it melts much at all, really, do we, the mini coin?
No, it's pretty sturdy plant.
Yeah.
This plant we've not ever used, have we?
No, I'm so excited.
Yeah, because it's such a nice... Look at the leaves on that, crinkly. And it's coffifolia. Is that how you say it?
I think so,
yeah.
Coffifolia.
That's awesome. What else have we got? Gracilis.
Yep, that actually grows really well immersed as well, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does, yeah.
I'm hoping we can get some near the top and get that coming out of the water a little bit even.
We've got Kirin. That's quite a unusual one. It's got the crinkly leaves.
I kind of love-hate this plant. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I get that.
So I'm quite intrigued to use it properly because I've only used it once.
Yeah.
Which scape was that? Luis Navarro's?
No,
I think... Did Luis have a little bit in there?
he did actually, yeah.
Did he?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
see, I liked it in there.
Yeah. It's just maybe what you pair it with sometimes,
Maybe.
isn't it? Barterine Nana. That's kind of a classic, isn't it?
Yep.
Coin leaf.
Love that.
Yeah, that's like a rounded version of coffifolia almost. It's got the crinkle on the leaf.
I love that the new leaves got like a reddish.
Yeah, before they turn green.
Mm-hmm.
What else have we got? This one, Glabra. I've never used this.
I don't think... Have we used it?
I think we used...
Did it used to have a different name? Did it go by
Yeah,
something
it
else?
used to be called... Oh, man. You know when like something's changed for ages and then you completely forget what it's called?
But again, look at the new leaves on that. Like, I love that they're like bright
Shiny.
green. Yeah.
What did it used to be called?
I can't remember.
It'll come back to me.
Then Barterai Petite, which is very cute. That's good for like foreground and stuff. I suppose it's like the next step up from mini coin, isn't it, size-wise?
Mm-hmm.
Then we've got this. This is going to be a bit of a love it or hate it plant.
Yeah.
Pinto. Which is like got a variegated leaf.
We've only got a couple of them, so we're going to add some more in, aren't we?
because it like lacks chlorophyll, they are a little bit trickier to grow because it's like variegated. But have we had it in a tank? Did it used to be in miles?
You used to have it in yours, yeah.
Jade?
No, it was that. I think you had both, actually.
Yeah, it didn't do too bad, did it?
No.
We've got normal barterai, which is pretty big. Is that it? What's this?
Oh, they are caladifolia. That's another big leafed plant.
But no, these all look banging, don't they? Super healthy.
Yeah.
Lovely.
Plants is often this?
60.
I think there's just over 60, yeah.
Which isn't a beginner number of plants.
No,
really. We have
it's not.
gone like extreme, but that's
it is
because
a
we're going
120.
in a gallery and it is a 120.
It's a 120. We've used no soil, so you do save there because sand's obviously cheaper than soil.
Yeah.
We might not use every single one yet, but I'm pretty sure we're going to use a lot, so... I think we should start with the biggish ones.
Okay.
Caladifolia, where's that? That's them clip things, isn't it? And coffifolia. Where are the clips?
Coffifolia is probably the biggest.
Yeah, that and the caladifolia as well.
Okay.
I'm just kind of trying them in spots just to see what they look like. Probably like something like here. And then maybe one here, I think would look nice.
Do you want to... These will probably come out the top, won't they?
That's what I'm thinking if we put them like quite close. I don't want them like fully out the top straight away. And then we'll put some of that caladifolia in between just so it doesn't look too placed almost.
Yeah.
But I like this one here. I'm going to glue this one here.
Okay.
This is with the Horizon plant glue. So just gluing the rhizome with this glue. I'm going to press and hold it where I want it. I was going to move it slightly, but I think it's glued already. As easy as that.
Do you think that one there? Do you think this one here?
Yeah, you can glue that one there if you like.
Oh, thank you.
Do you know what as well?
Where did I
What's
have it?
quite good?
What was there?
Just so everyone knows what I'm doing. The way the rhizome grows, you want to bear that in mind as well, because then it's going to go like that way. Or you can make it so it goes like that way, whichever you prefer.
So show us on yours, Rachel.
Which way the rhizome's going.
It's kind of going.
It's going what? God, this root was annoying me. Don't know if I like the shape of this plant.
That particular one or in general?
This particular one. Oh, I don't know if it fits in that.
We've got one more coffifolia left. It's a diddy one. Do you want it down at the back of your side?
That's what I'm thinking. I've got nothing up. What about on this rock?
Yeah? Do you want me to glue?
Let's have a little look on the placement of it. I don't know, you know. But like in here, do you think?
Yeah. That works.
Does it look balanced though?
Yeah, it does.
So I just glue it while I've got hold of it.
Yeah.
I don't know why I've got that one.
What is this one?
It's caladifolia.
Okay.
It looks insane for me, like.
Does it? I do need to come and have a look from a distance.
Although the front's looking really bare, we need to focus on that a bit more, actually.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
And that join with them two bits of wood on the left.
Here?
Yeah. I didn't realise how bare the front was still.
Oh my God, it does look good. I know what you mean. We probably do need to, I feel like it's just this bit here. I don't need to put some there. Little mini coins. Might just dot them.
That looks epic.
Well done. It does look awesome. I feel like it's turned out better than I thought it was going to.
Yeah, same. The rocks have brought it to life even better than I thought and everything.
Yeah. This is definitely one of them trust the process scapes.
Yeah, when I first started putting that first plant in, I freaked out a little bit.
Yeah, and I just was like following you.
Like, oh my God, what have we done?
No, it was right. It was good.
So we've finished the planting. There's a lot of Anubias in there. We've gone for like a lot of big Anubias around here, the gracilis, which is going to come out the top. Loads of mini coins. We use this as if it was moss. But obviously it's not, but we use it like it would be. We've used a glabra like as if it would be a fern. So we've used all Anubias, but in the same style of what we would plant other plants.
Yeah. I'd say there's at least 10 pots in there.
At least 10 pots of what? Anubias. We used every single one though, didn't we?
We actually did. At first we thought it was going to be too many, but I think if anything we probably could have put some more in there.
Yeah, I reckon we could have kept going, but I think this is just the perfect amount.
Yeah. So I guess next up is filling. I think what we're going to do as well is, because we've not used any aqua soil in this tank and it is just sand, we're going to get some mature media already and pop it in the filter so we can pretty much add fish a lot quicker than usual than if we were using soil. We're going to be running Biomaster 600s on this, but we're going to be running 2. And then the lighting is, well, it's the original ADA solar, which isn't dimmable, which is why we are debating using floating plants just to minimise algae. Obviously, if it was the Solar 2, like the new one, that is now fully app controlled and you could dim it. But we're not going to be able to do that on this one, so we might just have to see what happens. We might have to add something just to reduce that lighting intensity. It might be fine, but it is all epiphytes. They all are very slow growing and they are very powerful lights and there's 2 of them. So that's going to be the biggest thing with this tank, I think.
Just kind of monitor it each week, I suppose, each day, each week, and see how it goes.
Yeah. Are we saying what fish are going in?
Yeah, go for it.
We're putting in my favourite fish, which is
It's kind of worked out quite well, hasn't it? Because all African themed.
we're going African themed, really, aren't we?
Yeah.
So we're going to put, what did we say, between 6 and 8?
Maybe more, it depends really, because there's quite a lot of open swimming space.
They can actually swim fully around the back of the tank. It's not like there isn't loads of, like, they could get through, so they could do like a full circular motion, I guess. There is quite a lot of space. It's not like there's tons and tons of hardscape. It's more just central mass, isn't it?
Yeah. I reckon we'll get away with more.
Do you reckon?
Possibly.
The ones that we've got in aren't full size either, are they? They are only little, so I guess we'll probably dose it with Seachem Advance just to help give the plants a bit of a boost, help them sort of establish the root systems and stuff. It will take a bit of a while, but obviously with these being epiphytes, they will eventually naturally root to the wood themselves.
So what's your favourite Anubias we've planted today, Rach?
I'm torn between mini coin and cophifolia. Mini coin for me ties everything together.
Yeah.
That's like I was the most excited about putting it in because it just brings it all together. I said it was like the scatter gravel.
It is actually.
Yeah.
That's right. Speaking of scatter gravel, we didn't put any in. Are you quite happy how it is?
Yeah, I actually don't want any in now, so I'm really glad that we held off on that. I like the clean look.
Same.
What about you? What's your favourite Anubias?
I think I'm same with you on the cophifolia just because I'm excited that we've used it. And then weirdly, I think probably the Anubias coin. I just feel like it stands out.
The normal one.
The Anubias Nana coin,
Yeah.
like the bigger one.
Yeah.
Just because I feel like it kind of breaks things up quite a lot.
Yeah. So let us know in the comment, guys, what is your favourite species of Anubias? Good work.
Nice. I'll give you that high five.
Thanks. We haven't got any sand.
You haven't? Oh.
Go get us the sand.
Is that still filming or not?
This, no.
I'll go get it.
Thank you, whoever has just followed us.
They're probably unsubscribed. It's probably an unsubscribe. Oh, lesson that
We
doesn't
are a
love
small
us.
business and it hurts when you don't love us.
This sounds desperate stuff. No, it's nice. How would you describe this? It's, I'm going to say, all right, James. I'm going to say, all right, James.
Sorry.
Keep that in, it's gold. Yeah.